Oh, man.
So fucking close.
It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visits. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt.
I said it's getting close, and that's like the point where we find out it's a huge joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally.
Just gotta get it over with.
Fucking Rick and Roll comes on.
She was extremely
At least we figured it
apprehensive
out.
at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like we text each other at all or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to push Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we're family.
Is she dead?
The house is quiet.
Oh, man.
Oh, is she dead?
Dude, I swear to God.
Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of
Probably
her
up hanging in her room.
not
you know what I'm
to
saying?
run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally found her.
Look at that goddamn cow.
Sayori?
She's all right.
Hey!
Fuck, thank God.
Hi, Keith.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it?
Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decoration that she's had for years now.
If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
Ooh.
What are you saying? That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that?
Sayori already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me.
Monica told you?
It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point.
I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So...
Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Keith.
Huh? The fuck is she crying for?
Why can't it just be like it's always been?
Why are you doing this?
This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me. I'm sorry.
You okay?
Yeah. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It's just what's to do.
Sayori,
I grab Sayori by the shoulders.
what on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't stop thinking about it.
Shiori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Keith. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Shiori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Keith?
What?
I guess I have no choice this time.
She's gonna whip out a fat cock.
The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that?
I was off.
Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of my bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am?
Jesus.
Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Shiori kept this from me this entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Shiori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've betrayed you as a close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you, even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Keith. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about.
Damn, Shiori.
Jesus Christ.
It's bittersweet. Aw, she likes bittersweet. Remember? It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
Jesus Christ.
That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else, too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Shiori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Keith. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Jesus.
Tears streaked down Shiori's face.
What?
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve my every last one.
Without thinking, I once grabbed Shiori's shoulders.
Damn it, woman!
This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
Keith.
Shiori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. That's how I met Yuri. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with anyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate. I wouldn't have it any other way. Keith.
Siori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Siori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Keith.
Siori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care.
If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have it to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. Well, I'll get mad if you don't.
Jesus. The delivery on that.
No. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Siori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Keith. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Jesus.
Siori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well.
The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, alright?
Hell, I don't know. Yeah.
How would you like me to spend it all with you?
Yeah. Keith.
It's what I want. I swear.
I think that would be nice then.
Cool.
Siori wiped her eyes. If I could spend a whole day here, I would.
Of all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Oh shit!
Maybe I should cancel.
Maybe I should. I forgot about it.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did then I really wouldn't forgive you.
Wait, that's kind of fucked up because I've been trying to score, but it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house.
It's cold, dude.
At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun.
To my surprise, Siori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me. You don't understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully get you, but I'm trying my best.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Cool. I'm looking forward to it.
So is that the big twist? Is this like some...
Guys, do you swear that something fucking happens?
Because in the beginning of this...
Look at it!
In the beginning of this game, didn't it ask if we suffer from depression or anything?
Yeah, that's part of the joke.
Yeah. So this is like a...
I say goodbye to Siori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Siori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should focus on what's ahead of me.
We have to play till Monday. In game, not in here.
Oh, so we're almost done?
We're almost to a stopping point, yeah.
As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic.
The stopping point is when we're done. for the
Yeah.
game. This is only going to be a one-night
Yuri?
deal.
No, trust me. Just trust me.
Yuri!
Ah,
The fuck are you?
thank goodness.
God damn it, you're early. Jesus fucking Christ, I wasn't home yet. How long were you out here?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
Yeah, cause you could have texted me or something. God damn it. What were you thinking?
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it.
The fuck was this sweater? Alright, let's go in.
You don't like the sweater?
Is that Neil or the girl?
That's right.
That's right. Sorry.
Do you hold on?
you
Do you
manage-
like that sweater?
I think that sweater's fine.
You think that shit? Really? You fucking go out with this chick with that sweater in public?
I'm not saying anything about the girl. I'm just- all right,
Like, where did
moving
you
on.
get it?
And
Yeah, pretty much. Fucking dumb sweater. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh,
First thing she does is glance around
second
curiously, which
base.
makes me
Yo,
feel anxious.
I got books.
It's so clean.
Ah, cleaned it before you came over, so
That's very considerate of you to do.
and no.
I would be really embarrassed. Oh, sorry.
I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. That sucks.
That'd suck, yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
What? Cool. Okay. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there!
I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
Oh,
Who does that?
there's dildos.
I'm
No.
sorry.
There's
I wasn't thinking for some reason.
pickle baby.
I was
I was just spacing out.
It's got the death note. It's fine. It's fine.
I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them.
So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements.
You know,
Big boobs.
mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. Really. Okay, you're a pretty intense person. So,
Intense. I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing?
no, not a problem at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. That's
Is that so? that makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious.
Sitting on the floor together, two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then, she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife's strength is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
you're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me.
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuki relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the pointed knife of my index finger. Ow!
Keith! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you.
This
That knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
Small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
She's a vampire.
She stares at it, noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, go wash it off now.
Where's the twist? Keith, I just want the twist.
Without warning, Yuri pulls my finger out of my mouth and
Sucks.
licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. She licked the blood out of your finger.
Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
Shut the fuck up.
How could I do something like that? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Lick the blood.
Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover for the rest of the afternoon? Excuse me.
All right, you know what?
This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Keith, did you really just do that?
Now we're even.
Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong.
Ha ha ha. I knew that would be a bad idea. Fucked it up. God damn it. Things were going good.
If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would have been extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Keith. Yuri giggles shyly.
Oh, good.
Hey.
Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Ouch.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted.
We're good.
We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and it will be very effective as door curtain.
It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Yeah, that's right.
One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy is a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back.
Thank you very
6
much.
fucking cups of water.
Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
I took Yuri's advice and decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses.
Oh!
I put them on a plate to catch my paint that drips, that brings it back into my room.
Bring it back.
Yuri.
Paint dripping up on
Yes?
slab.
Oh, I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Keith.
What's that about? Nothing. What the fuck are you doing? Your face is a little red. Have you been going through my shit?
Or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into cups. No.
It's a nice sweater.
Y'all didn't pick up on that at all just now?
It's a
Alright.
nice sweater.
Wait.
A long-sleeved sweater. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look
She's the
very
knife
nice. I'd like it to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. Then we can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you gonna write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me.
If you say so.
After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel at opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint.
Kind of reminds me of elementary school.
Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one another person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't matter if we don't talk too much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so?
Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy.
I think I feel the same way.
Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush.
Hey.
But I moved at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Hey.
Kya!
Sorry.
Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise.
Oh no. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt.
That's what I thought. Get up.
It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face.
There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away.
I rush out and fetch a small towel, and then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her.
Here.
Last time we were at like this, you were feeding her chocolates, dude.
Yeah,
I
what
pat
the
down
fuck?
Yuri's face and
Now
neck
I'm
with a
cleaning her
towel.
Face off.
Ah,
Is something wrong?
it's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry.
You should wear that damn sweater.
I didn't want to use cold water.
Having finished, I started to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait,
What the fuck are you doing? Hello?
just for a little longer.
Oh,
It feels really nice.
okay, yeah.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently half through slightly parted lips. Where's my chocolate? Where's my chocolate? What is happening? Is the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling?
Do it!
Yuri's gentle feelings wrapped around my wrists send a tingling sensation through my arm.
Do it!
And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago.
Do it!
Ah,
Yuri slowly pulls away.
sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
Yeah, fuck. It's fine.
Ah, fuck. The moment is over as soon as it began.
Come on!
Yuri picks her brush,
This game is...
What is going on?
but her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus.
I'm
I
done.
remain silent,
I fucking
forced
quit.
to it. No,
Done.
guys, transpired. I hesitantly retrieved my own brush and continue following Yuri's example.
We're almost there.
That should do it.
I finished filling the night sky, filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true. Yep.
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful.
Jesus.
In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Well, there is one more thing.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you at least were enjoying yourself a little bit?
No.
No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done.
I'm glad I have blue balls now.
Jesus.
I see.
You suck blood out of my hand.
I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left?
I was secretly hoping that we would have extra time after finishing work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
It's just like last Friday.
I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It actually is.
Probably your fault.
Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And more, the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yep.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look like a little downcast. Shut the fuck up, Buck. Just enjoy it, all right?
I understand why.
It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that that this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
Is that like a pizza or something?
I heard a beep.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, I turned that shit on.
Why don't you just put the pizza in?
Because we're fucking busy.
Okay,
I didn't know we'd be
I will.
going this late.
Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait.
kind of say that without thinking.
About today. It's fine we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this tomorrow. Whenever you want. You come over, we go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot. You don't like going out much.
As I stumble over my words,
sorry.
Yuri
You're
simply
simply
smiles bashfully.
Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Keith.
You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying.
Yuri takes a step closer to me and then briefly squeezes my hand.
Oh, God.
I kind of like that about you.
Man, she's big.
Well,
How am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even give a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
So Yuri...
oh no! I'm sorry! I'm sorry you saw that. Shouldn't have been
Hi,
outside.
Keith.
Siori? Hi, just now we weren't.
It's okay, Keith. I just stopped by to say hi.
Really?
Well, it's
Say
nice to
hi.
see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course.
Sayuri beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries up.
Fucking flies off the screen.
Wow.
Sayuri waves goodbye after her.
That's the game.
So Yuri, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
God,
Tears fall down
damn it.
Sayori's face.
Fucking crying again.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Keith? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Oh, Siori, don't say that.
We're just
It's true, Keith. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Siori, what I said before was true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy.
yes, Sayori.
It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, what the f... I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away.
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Keith. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Siori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Siori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Keith, I like you so much that I want to die.
Fuck!
That's how I
Stage
feel.
5.
And
That's enough, Siori. I don't want you to hurt anymore.
I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own.
Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me?
Wordlessly, Sayori nods.
Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you.
This might be a good time to maybe save the game, right? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, kid, what are you gonna do, man?
Honestly, I think.
I think it's out of. Oh wait, actually, is this the one?
So the part is after this.
I'm sure it is, John.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
like
part
you're
where
the part where
Ashton Kutcher comes through the door. and
fucking
he's like-
says, "Hey," eats all my food and leaves again.
Yeah.
Fucking
What happened last time?
Ashton Kutcher, man.
He punked our kitchen, is what he did.
Yeah. He said it was cool and then left.
He's like, nah, I'm from Iowa, like this guy, and we just eat each other's food. And then he stole everything but the frozen crab John had in the freezer.
I forgot that's
It's the only thing he didn't eat.
And that's because the crab was it was bad crab.
It was bad crab.
Been in there.
It's still in the shell. No,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's still.
It's still there.
Yeah. So, Ashton Kutcher, you owe us
So yeah.
a Hy-Vee gift card.
So we're saved now, and
We're saved. All right, do we love her?
I've loved the shit out of her.
you
But
got
you-
teary-eyed there. Was that out of laughing so hard, or was that like connection?
But whoa, hang on. But what? What do we do? A little of both, Neil.
This is tough because
You must know.
because I feel like saying you go up to your friend or somebody you know and just tell them, hey, I'm gonna fucking kill myself if I don't get to be with you,
I don't think she said
or I can't live without you, and says some shit like that. That's kind of it's a little fucking psycho, and you gotta watch out for that. And you don't need that drama because she's gonna tell you she's pregnant and lie about it to keep you in a relationship with her because you
Alright.
can't trust her.
Is this coming from
I'm just saying, this is my gut. All right,
Okay.
it's coming from my heart right
He
now.
reads the newspaper.
I've been on Twitter, dude. So, but if I say she's my friend, that's still good. And his dearest friend. So, it's best friends.
Ah, I hit the microphone. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, really, like this girl's depressed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
do
but
you think she
can't
needs
fix her.
romance?
You can't fix her with your love.
Like, you're not going to be able to fix her with your dick.
Neither.
So that's another way. That's another way of saying it. Yeah.
So what's your vote?
The two of you decide. We know what happens.
No
So,
matter what you choose.
no, we know what happens either way. So, like, you might have this. There's a reason we had you save.
You'll always be my dearest friend.
I'm terrified. What's going on?
What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seem after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what you will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Siori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Siori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right.
Where's this girl's parents?
I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I
That's
needed
creepy
to
as
hear.
fuck.
I told her I loved her on my playthrough.
And the other thing,
So did I.
you're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I've realized that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Keith. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So,
Siori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Siori looks over his shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off.
Siori!
I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I can have done. The more I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on her path. That's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day.
Credits game. Oh, what is going on?
It's the day of the festival. Of all the days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking. Stay right here. To school with Sayori.
Really?
Yeah.
So sure something's gonna happen now.
But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled up to her to take her with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, so I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend some time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Keith! You're the first one here! Thanks for being early! That's funny. Oh, sorry.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now.
Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that as all the poems we were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dumbass. You think that on days this is important, she'd try a little harder.
I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Keith. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
But...
I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right?
Jesus. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Huh?
Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure.
I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk.
Oh, yeah, they really did.
Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones that they performed during our practice.
What's this?
I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before.
This is mine. This
This is Yuri?
Mm-hmm. This is Sayori.
I don't know if we really need to read it
No,
per se.
you don't need to read this one.
Just a lot of get out of my heads. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
Holy shit. Yeah, that was mine.
What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Keith? What's wrong?
Nothing.
This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more
Yeah.
than that,
I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so...
well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Shiori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in.
Shiori.
She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Shiori's room, I knock on her door.
Shiori. Wake up, dumbass.
There's no response. I really didn't want to have her enter the room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking knew it.
Holy.
I fucking knew it.
Holy shit, what's going on right now?
What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I would know what's best. And that everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? There has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I could do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough.
Maybe,
And now I can carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do it. She needed it from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Never.
That's it, huh?
No.
Well, it's okay, right? Because we can just load the game, right? We can just change our decision. That's all we have to do, right?
Over Reddit?
We can just load.
Oh shit.
Now you might want to go check something out.
Yeah. What? So, wait. Before we say anything, all right. Before we go any further,
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know if you noticed, but there was some text that came up
What's this?
for a file. It said traceback.txt. You notice we have a few new things in this folder too, but let's start there. I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred. But let's just go. Oh, here it is. Oh, geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would be a whole lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. And let's go into characters. Someone's missing.
Yeah.
I see an annoying girl running towards me, blah, blah, blah. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend that you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together. This, as you notice, is all pretty much the same.
Fuck. Can you not even get past it anymore then?
Maybe we should save and take it from there next time.
Whoa.
I can't quit now.
Yeah.